Hey guys. Oh, it's not going. What the heck? Shit. It's not going. Hey, you guys. I'm gonna cook a little bit of leftover chicken. And then, we're gonna chat a little bit. We're not gonna make it a long, drawn out thing. We're gonna stay and do what we need to do. And we're putting it to rest once and for all. So I'll throw my chicken in there. I'll let you guys pop in. It's just a couple pieces of chicken. It's my favorite cat too, remember? It's my favorite. I got a little bit of rice left over. And then let me get... How is everybody? Drop a comment. Let me know they're working. I put today aside just because it's been heavy on my heart, and it's just something that needs to be dealt with, so we're going to deal with this today. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Tony. Hello, you guys. We're going to let this go. Let's get a plate. How is everybody? Hello, Susan. Here comes Diamond. I saved my mustard from last night because it's so silly having to open up a mustard. God, I gotta get bobby pins, you guys. Mustard just for 2 pieces, you know? We gotta do something about this hair. Your girl cannot handle my hair anymore. I can't handle my hair anymore, you guys. Cannot. Alright, so we're waiting for that to go. I got my mustard. I'm probably going to have one of my cookie sandwiches because this isn't much. I'm probably going to have one of my cookie sandwiches. Or my last, what do you call it, in the freezer? But we'll start with this. This is all I had left over from last night. I'm eating cold rice. Don't mind me. How is everybody? Like I said, my goal today is to put this to rest. It's mentally exhausting. It's mentally draining. It affects my everyday life. And once I sit down and get situated, we're going to go over what I said. And whoever's here at that time is here. Whoever's not is not. You guys can catch it on the replay if need be. And I'm going to be done. Because this back and forth will never end. She will see a way out of everything. She will wiggle her way and find a will and a way out of everything. It's just going to be back and forth. Who are you going to believe? I believe her. I believe this. You're both guilty. You're this. You're that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I know the truth. God knows the truth. My family knows the truth. And she knows the truth. For those of you guys that know the story, okay, this started in March of 2023. And the truth came out about 2 months ago. It wasn't even planned that the truth was going to come out. I didn't even want it to come out. The live was titled, Let's Eat Lunch and Hang Out. Okay, that's how you know. Otherwise, it would have been titled The Truth. Everybody kept coming at me about how she was homeless and why I wouldn't let her live with me. And a lady came in and told me that there was no reason I could give her as to why I wasn't a bad sister for letting her stay with me. And I wasn't going to lie. That was the reason. I am not going to let somebody live with me that has shamed me, who has tried to take me, my business down, my family, who has stolen from me, lied to me, manipulated me more times than I can count, and let them into my private sanctuary. Okay? That's when the truth came out. All right? Up until this point, you guys, the slandering has been going on for 2 years, and during these 2 years, I have been patient. I have been kind. I have been strong. I've had strength to show up every day with a smile on my face, not let you think anything was wrong. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, I knew who I was. I didn't feel I needed to prove myself to anybody. And I just, sometimes, you guys, I might not have all the answers, but when I love hard. And I had hoped and prayed every day that it was going to stop. How I made it to almost 2 years, I don't know. I have no clue how I made it to almost 2 years. And I think, like I said, it's just because it's not who I am as a person. Just because somebody does something to you does not mean it gives you a right to do it to somebody as well. Like she has been saying, her biggest motto is threatening me to show proof. Which I find interesting. In one breath, you're threatening me, you're antagonizing me, and you are begging me to show it. The only reason I am here today is because you have made it very clear that I am a liar, I am making it up, and you want me to prove it. This is not my character, you guys. All I can say is the reason it's taking me 2 years to show what I will show you today is because I am not that kind of person. I have contemplated this for months, whether this was the right avenue to take, because it's not who I am as a person. But even though I might not like it, what I have discovered and what I have realized is I am doing what I need to do to protect my reputation. I have given this person almost 2 years to stop. And if you ask me, that's plenty of time. That is more time than anyone could give. If it was anyone else, she would be in the courtrooms already. If you ask me, I think she's played her cards very silly. I think if somebody is giving you 2 years to stop and you got away with it and you got to lie about anything you wanted and you saw that person suffering inside and you saw that person never coming forward, I would think you would just shut up. Because had she have stopped, the world would have never known who she was. That's how much I love. That's how much of a bad person I am that I protected her. There's only so much that somebody can take, especially when you're doing defamation of character. And you know what, Amanda, when you threaten me that you'll see me in court, you don't have anything. I have never lied on your name. I have never said anything that was untrue. Defamation of character, for anybody that's unaware, is when you lie upon somebody's name that affects their livelihood and their reputation, which is what you have done. You have made up sick, very disgusting lies that is very untrue. Okay, so that is defamation. I haven't done that at all whatsoever. I have proof that you have harassed X and O. I have proof that you have harassed your clients. I have proof that you have reached out to people and talked shit about me. You have fed lies. You have been on awareness pages that you accuse me of. You have done a lot of things. You have been violent. You have punched your hand in lives, saying that you hate my guts. You have admitted trying to ruin my trip up at Grammy's house. You have made fun of me. You have called me Chucky. You have body shamed me. You have actually, saying that I look unhealthy and you're worried about me and I don't gain weight and all these things, right? So what I can tell you is, if that's the route you want to go, I'll see you there. That's not a threat. That is, I don't feel that a judge is going to look at everything you have done to not just me, but other people. It won't go anywhere. So as much as you want to threaten me, I don't care. Here's another thing, okay? Oh, fuck. I'm burning my chicken. I don't care how much you want to threaten me. The sickest part about it is the other night, you literally screen recorded yourself while warning me. Hello, my name is Amanda. Today is today's date, and I'm warning my sister Brittany to leave me alone or I'm going to take legal action. But weren't you harassing me the whole hour before that? So you want to warn me and threaten me, but then you get to go on and badger me? You did it to me again yesterday. You don't get to go online and do defamation of character, bullying and harass, and then threaten me to get me to stay silent. It's not a threat. I'm not here to play a game with you. I'm not here to prove anything to you. I'm not here for anything other than the fact that you told me to bring the proof. You have said it time and time and time again, and I am here to protect my reputation. What you do is up to you. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you believe. What I have is what I have. Like I told you guys yesterday, is this done? Like I told you guys yesterday, I got a new phone, okay? And I all I can tell you is I have plenty of information that's going to prove everything she said yesterday was a lie. Do I have everything I would like? No, and here's why. Yes, I got a new phone, and I attempted to show you yesterday that my messages go from 2018 to current. Nothing in between. I will show you that today. I am not a liar. I am not a narcissist, and I don't need to keep proof. Amanda said the other day on her live, she said, I keep proof in case I ever need it. I need proof for things like this. I need proof in case I ever need to show it. No. Somebody that keeps proof for years and years and years and years is someone that's a liar that always needs to find a way out, that feels like they have to prove to somebody. Now, would I have everything if my phone didn't go? If I didn't have, that shitty thing with the phone? Yeah, I would, because I know who I'm up against. I know who you are. I know who I'm up against. But your average Joe certainly wouldn't have that. They just wouldn't certainly have that. But it is what it is. I have what I have from previous screenshots. And like I said, what you choose to do with it is up to you. Hold on, guys. Okay, let's go sit down. So that's that. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I can't even see you guys. Hold on. Let me swipe you back. I just have to microwave my rice really quick. It's just not normal to have all that kind of proof and be an investigator. To go in your phone and find a message that you use as blackmail against me is not normal. Not normal. What am I missing? Let me microwave this real quick. It's just not normal, you guys. So I'm gonna eat a little bit. I'm gonna show you what I have. Again, it's not a threat or anything of that kind. It's not who I am, and I literally cannot say this enough. I'm bothered having to be here today, and I think you should know that's true because it's taken me 2 years to get to today. I had been so patient waiting for this to just end so that this didn't come to this. If she would have just been quiet, the world would have never known anything. And if she would have been quiet, today wouldn't have happened either. She just doesn't seem like she knows when to stop. And Amanda, when you threaten me, if I do what I do well, here's what's interesting. In one breath, you threaten me. If Brittany goes on and Brittany does anything, I'm going to expose her. I'm going to show this and I'm going to show Sean and this and that and that. It's a game for you. It's a fucking game. It's how can I find, I'm going to find anything I can to get out of this. I am going to fuck Brittany's world over for doing this. I am going to hold anything I can against her. Instead of just saying, you know what? She's right. I made some mistakes. But you will go to the ground. You will cut your own nose off. You don't care. You will do anything, no matter how much it hurts somebody in the process. You don't give a shit at all. And so, when you say those things, hold on, let me get my rice out, you guys. So in one breath, when you're threatening me, the next minute, bring it. You don't got it, you show it. Bring it. Well, did you ever think I would come forward? Because I don't think you probably didn't think I did. Because for 2 years I stayed quiet. So you probably thought Brittany was never going to come forward. And you're probably thinking the same thing about the proof. Well, in my opinion, that's a really stupid way of you thinking. Because after 2 years, we got here. And you probably thought the same thing with the proof. That's silly. What I find silly about it is when you know you're guilty. And you know you're wrong. How can you entice somebody? And you know why she's enticing me? She don't think I'm going to do it. She's enticing me because she doesn't think I'm going to do it. And it's really stupid because I bet she didn't think that when I stayed quiet for 2 years. And that's another thing, Amanda, that I will prove to the judge. I will prove to the judge, if you want to go that route, I will prove to the judge that I stayed quiet for 2 years. I remained quiet for 2 years while you badgered me. You weren't up against anyone else but yourself. You were the only one talking shit about me. I wasn't saying a word at all. So no, it's not the more silent you get, the louder I get. No, you were all by yourself, baby. You were all by yourself. And when you threaten me, on the flip side of it, if you threaten me, right? I don't care. You know why I don't care? I have owned every mistake I've ever made. I've owned it, I fixed it, and I grew. You're pulling things up from past relationships. It's weird. You are pulling up things that are irrelevant. Irrelevant to this 2-year bashing, shaming your family, being disgusting, stealing, being manipulative. You are bringing up, and that is how everybody will know what you are. Everybody will know that you are doing anything to take me down. You are pulling things up from past relationships. You are weird. You are bringing things up from my life that has nothing to do with this. Do you ever stop to think what people are going to think? Why am I showing this? People are going to be like, what the fuck? I never said Matt and I's relationship was perfect. I never said that. But I can tell you it's a hell of a lot better than it's ever been without you in it. I can tell you that. No relationship is perfect, you guys. None. Zero. Zilch. So go ahead. I'm not scared because I'm not you. I own my mistakes. I grow and I move on. So bring on whatever you want. But you know why you're pulling that? Because you don't have anything. I'm not malicious to my family. I don't steal from them. I don't lie to them. I don't manipulate them. No, I don't do any of that. So all you can do is threaten me with nothing. Nothing. You're threatening me with absolutely nothing. So you know what, Amanda? Make yourself look stupid. Make yourself look like a fool. Make yourself look desperate. Make yourself bring up something that has nothing to do with it. But isn't that funny that you've never talked about it before? But you're caught. Bam. There she goes. Have you guys ever learned, if you've ever dealt with a narcissist or you know, a thief or a liar, the moment they get caught, they think something's wrong with you. The minute you defend yourself, something's wrong. They're worried. Something's not right. And they get caught, and suddenly they scrimmage and they look for anything they can to get out instead of just admitting it. Things you've never said before. The minute the world knew you were a thief, all of a sudden I was a thief. You talk about things you've never talked about before until you're busted. The minute you get busted, bam, you're talking about things. It's funny. And people see it, Amanda. People got your number, baby. They got your number. I don't know why you can't just, you know, I don't get it. You know, oh my God, I burned it. I burnt it. Uh-oh. For example, I burnt it. I don't think I can eat this now. So, she won't take accountability. And, oh my God. I burnt it. Shit. Look at my hair. Please remind me, guys. I have got to get a haircut. So, go ahead, Amanda. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you because there's nothing that you can say or do because I haven't done anything. And I'm not perfect. The things that I have done, I have admitted, taken accountability, and I've grown. But the reason that you bring up certain stuff is because you have nothing. You're stressing, you're freaking out, you don't got nothing. And you don't know what a way out. You don't know out. So, again, that's why I'm here. I'm sick that it's came to this. I wish it didn't. But I really do want this to go to rest. Because I don't see this back and forth ever stopping. And I really hope you guys see this, okay? I hope you see how hard I've really tried. I hope you see, and I know she's not going to see any of it. It's going to be, how can I get Brittany back? How can I get Brittany back for this? She's already doing it. But yet, you can sit there. And you can slander me. And you can talk shit about me. But the minute someone defends themselves, you threaten to see them in court. Go ahead. Go ahead. So, I hope you guys really have seen how hard I've tried. I went from saying nothing. I went from defending myself. I went from asking her to stop. I have literally done everything I can, and it just won't stop. And the love that I have for her, I know she tells you I don't, but I love her more than anybody will ever understand. I love her so much that I was willing to let you all think I was a monster. I was willing. Had she have just stopped, nobody would have ever known. I'm sure she's watching, and that's fine, Monica. I'm okay with it. I just hope you guys, before I start, because I'm trying to, talk a little bit while I finish eating. I have a headache, and it's just, this whole thing kind of affected me a little bit today. I really have tried. I've tried everything to get this to stop. And now it's affected me so bad that now I feel as though I'm not even protecting my reputation. I'm not, this is not okay. This is slandering so much farther than I think I ever realized. This is disgusting. This is very detailed lies, talking about sleeping with guys and going to little boys' rooms and 3-year-old what? What? It's disgusting. It's talking about my sex life and just, first of all, completely untrue statements. Untrue statements. About being in pain. Maybe that's you. Don't bring me in it. That's not me. Just weird. Talking about my relationship with Matt. It's so far, you guys. It's showing pictures of my home. It's talking about my guest room. It's, oh, she's not there for me when I'm homeless and I was there for her for the fire. No, you weren't. The minute you came to help me with the fire, you went and told social media what happened. You ran to them immediately. And then when you got caught, you blamed your own best friend for it. So don't go there with me. Don't go there with me with, trying to look like Mr. Nice person. And it's just, it's so far beyond acceptable. And I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice, even though I'm standing up for myself now after 2 years of not. This is my reputation on the line. This is my business I've almost lost in this process, you know? It's so hard. And so, today I'm here for that. And because she had begged me to show my proof. Because I'm a liar. Okay? I also want you to know, and my OGs in the comments can tell you, in 2 years, I have never played her lives and made fun of her. I have never body shamed her, which I will show you today, like she says I have. I have not made fun of her, like she said. I have not shown her personal text messages. I have kept everything private. No matter how mad I got, no matter how angry inside I got, no matter how much she has hurt me and slandered me, more ways than I can count. I have been the best sister and individual I can be as a person. I have loved her. I have been there for her, and I know she's mad that I'm not who I used to be anymore. But I'm proud of myself for not allowing the toxic in my life anymore. And I know she doesn't understand that, and I know today it's going to be, what can I do to fuck her world up? And I thought long and hard before I did this. And the reason I thought long and hard is because I try to hold close to my heart what sanity I have left. And how much mental health, like, that I can handle. Because I can tell you, I'm a very strong woman. So strong that I kept it inside for 2 years. Okay? And I'm strong. And it's got me to where I am today with my strength, knowing who I am as a person, knowing it's not true, and just being true to myself. And so, aside from that, though, I can tell you, for 2 years, okay, it started in March of 2023, for 2 constant years of always being reminded, every day you're being reminded, you're getting sent clips, because I'm blocked, I don't see it, you're getting sent clips, you're getting asked questions, you're getting cussed out, like I did the other night, about what a piece of shit I am, and how dare I leave her out there, blah, 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 right? Every day I'm being reminded of it, with already this in my mind of how hurt I am that I lost my best friend, and how I was betrayed by my best friend, and I became an enemy. And so I don't care what anybody says, it will affect your mental health. Luckily I am strong, and I know who I am, and it's got me to where I'm at, but I can just tell you, it weighs on your mental health. My family is so hurt in more ways than I can tell you. And so that is why I tried out every avenue, because I don't like the fact that today I have to stoop to her level. And it's important to me that you know that I've never done that. And if you know me, then you know me. If not, go watch my videos. But I have never, up until this point, have never played her lives for you, made fun of her, bashed her, pulled up pictures like she says, body shamed her. I have done anything of that sort, you guys. And I don't like that I have to get to where I'm at today and having to do this. But what would you do if somebody begged you to bring it? If somebody begged you to bring it because you're a liar, right? And your reputation is now being so slandered that you've tried every other avenue. You've done everything to get this person to stop. And you were willing to take the rap. You were willing, if this person stopped, you were willing to let everybody think you were a bad person. Well, I have decided, as of 2 months ago, that I'm going to be a voice for myself and somebody else. I know there's a lot of people out there dealing with narcissists. There's a lot of people dealing with this kind of behavior, and I want to help out somebody. Help just show you what's worked. Help you give words of wisdom. Maybe help you build some strength. because staying silent will get you nowhere. Staying silent only makes that person use you a million more times. Enabling that person gets you nowhere. And I can tell you, you guys, that I have learned so much over the last 2 years. I've done a lot of soul searching, figuring out why I let this person treat me this way. But what I find more interesting than anything else is that when you know you're guilty, thank you, Brent, and you know you're wrong, why in the world are you antagonizing that person? Why are you saying bring it? Why? If you know you're guilty, is it because you don't think I'm going to do it? I bet you that's what it is, because for 2 years you watched me stay silent and you took advantage of my kindness. So you probably didn't think I was going to, because you know I'm better than that. You know I'm not that kind of person, and you take advantage of that. Oh my God. This is not, and let me make this loud and clear, it's not a threat. It is not a way to get back at her. You should know I don't care to get back at her. I stayed fucking quiet for how long? Getting back at her is not my goal. At all. I am not trying to get back at her. But I know that's what she's going to do today. And that's okay. Because the reason I'm doing this, guys, is to put this to rest. I'm not doing it for her. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for me. And I'm doing it for my business and my self-worth and my reputation. Because, you know, it's already affected me so much that so many people have turned on me, and so many people think I'm a liar. So many people think I'm a liar. Not any of you guys. I have a huge team behind me. A whole rally of people. And for that, I'm forever grateful. But I know in your guys' minds you wonder, well, why is Brittany not getting a protection order? Why isn't Brittany showing her proof? I don't feel I need to stoop to this individual's level to prove who I am as a person. I know who I am. But when you've taken every other avenue, right? And you're left with no other choice, and your reputation is just completely in the dirt, and nothing else has worked, all I can do is hope and pray and be positive that it will go to rest. I know what it's going to cause today. I know the wreckage it's going to cause me. I know the hate I'm going to get. I know what she's going to try to do to me. And that's fine temporarily. I just don't give a shit, because me not showing the proof has not been because I'm scared, because I have something to hide, or I wouldn't be here today. It's because I am here to tell you I am not perfect. I'm not here to tell you that I haven't made any mistakes, because I am. And I have. The difference is I've acknowledged it, I've fixed it, and I've grown. Something she cannot do. And that is what differentiates me and her. Somebody that won't admit their faults, they will take it to the grave, will not grow from them, can't even acknowledge it, for God's sake. Let alone somebody who has acknowledged, fixed it, and moved on. Okay? So I don't care. I don't care, because I know I'm a good person, and there's nothing, and it's so sad the things you have to try to find, because you literally have nothing. You are trying so hard. You are bringing up things you've never brought up before. Never. So let me eat my last few bites, and we're going to start. I have let it go long enough. I have. Like I said, if this was anybody else, she would have been in the courtroom a long time ago. And you know what, you guys? She'll wiggle herself out of today, too. She will find a will and a way. But you know what, you guys? I don't care. I don't care. Think what you want today. Leave my room thinking whatever it is that you want. I don't even need to show anything, because I don't care, because I know who I am as a person. But again, I'm doing for my reputation and in hopes it's enough to prove that I'm not who she says I am. And I have been fighting to stay afloat for 2 years. I have been fighting for you all to believe me. I have been fighting, well, actually really 2 months, because I just barely started telling the truth. So let's say this. Amanda says, for the last 16 weeks, I've been suffering. Why? Because it came out? Because the truth came out? You're suffering because the truth came out. That's why. You didn't say you were suffering for 2 years because you haven't had a family. You're suffering ever since your sister came out. She just doesn't stay quiet anymore. Like, something's wrong with her or something's got into her. I'm just done. I'm just done. So you're hurting. But how about what you're doing to other people? And for the last 2 months, you guys, I have been fighting. 2 years I've been fighting to keep my people. And the last 2 months, I have been fighting to keep the ones I have left. And I know a lot of you are wondering, who the fuck is telling the truth? Nobody knows who to believe. And I hope today you can leave my room with at least saying, you know what? At least I know who's telling the truth. I might not have proof for everything. I'm not a narcissist. I don't keep everything. And I got a new phone. But I did find what I did by searching keywords and things I've had snapshotted for the last year. And again, I don't have to do it. I'm choosing to do it. And hopefully it's enough for you. But I don't care. Because I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? But I know it will rest a lot of your minds. Because I know a lot of you are wondering. It's normal to not know who's telling the truth. I know a lot of you believe it because her actions are so obvious that you believe me. But hopefully it'll give you some clarity. Maybe I can teach you something today for somebody else who might be struggling as well. I know I'm going to be eaten alive today. But you know what? That's fine. It's a decision I chose to make, and it's not one that I wanted to do. No, she will never stop. Amanda will never stop. I'm trying to think where we should start. So I want to hit the topics that, you know, she's been heavy on. And then she said today, if you come forward, remember, I already warned you, if you come forward, you're going to get in trouble. Okay. Another thing. You're teaming up with the hate pages. That's a crime. Where? I've never even had a personal conversation with any of the awareness pages. I've never had a personal conversation with any of the awareness pages. I have never teamed up. I have never talked to any of them. She told all of you guys I did an interview with Mama Lou. That never took place. Then it was in a private group. Mama Lou has came on my live a couple times and said that did not happen. But yet, she still keeps saying it. So much so that she has been messaging people behind my back, trying to get them to believe it. So, I think I'm just going to kind of start in order. I want to hit the topics that she has been so heavy on. Not being terminated, not stealing Matt's credit card, the fact that I body shame her, the fact that, you know, I make fun of her, the fact that my grandma gave me $8,000 to move out. What else am I missing? What else am I missing? Okay. So, I guess, hold on. 2 seconds. I'll flip my camera around. Let's go ahead and start with, what's in my camera roll first? Let's start with the money. The $8,000 she said first she said my grandma. Then she said my dad and stepmom. Now this one I've proved before. Neither one of them gave me money. Not a dime, not a nickel, not a penny. But she thinks they did. You're not provoked truth. You guys are not hate pages at all. And you guys have had the utmost support for me. And the utmost respect. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to eat really quick. So we're going to start with, let me pull that. All right, this is the first one. Okay, from my grandma, proving that she did not give me money. Okay, here it is. Okay, on the first, it was just thank you for staying in touch with me, warms my heart, love you, course Grammy, happy birthday, love you, right here. On November 4th, Amanda's online trashing me today, telling everybody that you gave me money for my new house. That never happened. There's my grandma right there saying, wow, no it didn't. Okay? I'm going to show you one to prove you that my dad and stepmom did not give me the money. So here they are. Here's my stepmom. Her name is Donna. Now, I did a live on this right here. The $8,000 is why I called Matt, to prove she was lying. And then, did you see my proof? Grammy didn't help me either. This is me telling Donna. Proof that Grammy didn't help me either. There's the text from Grammy. I said, because first, she told everybody, this was on January 30th. A year ago? Because first she told everybody you gave me money. Then I used Grammy to go see her for money for the house. So I made Amanda look dumb tonight. Okay? So there's the proof right there. Dad didn't give me money. Donna didn't give me money. Grammy did not give me money. Okay? We're going to put that to rest. Nobody gave me money to move here. Nobody. Now you can see, none of those texts were from today. Okay? We didn't alter them. Okay? Here it is. January 30th was from my stepmom, and my grandma was November 4th on my birthday. Okay? So those were not, I didn't make them say it today. Okay? And the reason why I have this already is because this is multiple times now. She has lied and said that they gave me money. She said something like, well, Brittany said she didn't have the money to move out, and then weeks later she was showing the tour. Somebody not giving me money means somebody didn't give me money. Everybody's going to say I don't have $8,000 to move out. We didn't think we were going to be able to come up with it. We had been saving for a while, and no, Amanda, we didn't come up with it in weeks. Okay? We had been planning to move out because Matt's car was getting stolen, my car got stolen, we had bomb threats, Homeland Security, and Amanda's aware of that. We've been planning for it, okay? But we were trying to stay home because we couldn't afford the rent places in houses and stuff like that, okay? It doesn't mean it's literal. Like, a lot of people can say, we don't have money. We spent our whole savings to get into here. We had to cut the cable when we moved in. No, we didn't have the money. That wasn't a lie. So, they were showing a tour just 3 weeks after she went to my grandma's house. So my grandma must have given them money. No, she didn't give us money. You know, stop making accusations that you don't know is true. You're lying on my name. That is defamation of character. You're lying. Wait, what did she say? No. So that's number one. Okay? Number two, let's move along. Sorry, this is dirty, guys. I've been crafting on it like an idiot. Yeah. Well, so if you guys haven't caught on, this is what Amanda will do. Okay? She will assume something in her head and she will run with it. Or she will take a little bit of the truth and she will just run. She will just take a little bit of the truth and just totally turn it into her own. Or she will take something and totally assume, because that's something you would do, Amanda. You would run to Grammys and you would take her money. You know how I know you would? Because when you went there prior, what was it, like a year prior? She fixed your car. She was willing to buy you a bed. She was willing to co-sign for your car. That's why you thought that. Because it's something you would do. That's what you did, didn't you? Didn't you let Grammy help you? Right? That's why you thought I would do it. That's also why you thought Dad and Donna gave me money. Because they paid your bills. They paid your rent. They paid your bills. And my parents will testify to that. That is why you think my family is giving me money. Because they did it for you and you're jealous. You're jealous and they did it for you. That's what this is about. Yeah, that's what this is about. Yeah, exactly. All right, what's next? Here's my stepmom in the comments. Here we go, right here. Here we go. We didn't give you a dime for your home. We didn't give you a dime. There you go, everybody. That's better than the proof I even have. That's better than the proof I even had. And they paid her rent. Did you guys not pay her rent? Did you not pay her rent? Anything on? That's the best proof you're going to get. That's my stepmother. Donna Martin. That's my stepmom. Mm-hmm. What a perfect time that is, huh? Okay. I'm done eating. Okay. So. Okay, next. What's another one that's been heavy? Here we go. Okay, another one. Who was in the live the other night? Well, let's say this. Amanda said, how dare my sister be in the comment section of a hate page? A lady even messaged me and told me what a piece of shit I was, right? And Brittany claims she never watches me. You're right, I don't. I am typically never, ever in awareness pages. Typically. Never have been. The reason that I don't is because keeping the rest of my sanity, keeping it for my family, knowing you're going to lose your shit like she did the other day. Somebody ran and told her that I was in the no caller ID page and she just lost her shit, right? I was not and am not teaming up with any awareness pages. I have never even spoke to any of them outside of being in my lives. Never. I have never done a live with Mama Lou, which she has testified to that. Amanda has lied, which is bullshit. Okay? I have never been on there talking shit about her or anything of that nature, okay? And she said to me, how dare my sister be in the comment section? I could and would never do something like that to her. I would never team up with people and plot against her. Does anybody remember this the other night? Well, I have two things for you. One, you were seen in Wait a Minute, and people will testify to that. You were seen in a page called Wait a Minute, okay? Which is another awareness page. Yes, exactly. And Mama Lou, that's right, has communication. And if I need to get that and show that, I will. Real information showing that she is teaming up with hate pages. And to what I'm saying now, wait a minute, she was involved and caught seen on a page called Wait a Minute. So, oh my gosh, this table is disgusting. So, are you sure? Are you sure that you would never be in the comment section? You were also caught on another woman's live, which I'm going to show you now. So, are you sure that you don't team up with people to plot against me? Are you sure about that? Because here she is, caught in this woman's room. Here she is. Right here. My sister causes all of that. It's so disgusting. Thank you for helping me remember I'm not alone. Are you sure that you are not in the comment sections? Are you sure that you are not? Her and my mother did a live bashing me. It's so disheartening. I'm hanging on by a thread, but I just keep praying for peace. Okay? We did that one. She always participates. My father was part of the entire thing that started it on social media. My entire family is involved. Now, these don't even matter what it says. It's just the point. All my sister has to do is snap her fingers and she gets her way. She can make up any lies and I get called and screamed at and accused. God will take care of this in time, just praying sooner than later. My point to you in showing this is you were seen in Wait a Minute, so you're a liar. And you are going into creators' lives and you are talking shit about me. I also got an okay from one of my followers that you personally messaged making fun of what I make for a living. So we're going to now prove now how you say I body shame you and how you say I make fun of you. First of all, it's disgusting, you guys. She said that she says I'm so fat that it looks like a fetus is coming out of me. Whose fucking brain comes up with something like that? Are you shitting me? I would never. And anybody, please come forward. I'm a blunt person. Have you ever seen me on live? Ever pull up a picture of her and just laugh at her? She says that I pull up photos with my chat and we all make fun of her. We tell her that she looks so fat it looks like a fetus is coming out of her. Now I'll tell you where the fetus comes from. When me and my sister were in my mom's stomach, because we're identical twins, she told all her chat that I took all the nutrients and that she was in my mom's ribcage. It's actually the other way around. My mom can testify to that. She also said that her dad didn't love her from being a baby, that he left her at the hospital for a week and took me home. That's not true. We both went home at the same day. That's how you know there's a problem, you guys. So that's where fetus came from, when we were just fetuses. And somehow, when she came in my chat room and saw the fetus joke, which wasn't me, it was my chat, there was a fetus joke, she saw it and literally ran with it. She made up whatever she thought. That is a very disgusting thing to say. That I would never. And we're going to get back to this body shaming thing. But for now, don't you ever say that I make fun of you. Because here she is caught talking shit to one of my followers. And I got the permission from the follower today. Here it is. Here's Amanda talking shit about me. Once again, here we go. Look at these ugly ass perfume bottles that she's making her customers now. They look like a grandma. My sister wants to be me so damn bad. Okay, I'm going to show you the next one. How is making perfume bottles wanting to be you? Last time I checked, you weren't making perfume bottles. There's no good trait to want to be you. And it's not, I'm not trying to be mean. There's nothing good to want to be you. This is to one of my followers. This is Messenger. She literally reached out to one of my followers and made fun of my livelihood. She made fun of how I survive. She made fun of how I make money. So when you sit there and you say, Brittany makes fun of me, she body shames me, she calls me fat, this, that, she makes fun of me, she pulls pictures up and she makes fun of me. Where? Show me. Show me. Prove me wrong and show me. Because everything I'm going to show today is exactly who you are as a person. Okay? Here's the next one she told that woman. They're talking about the live with Mama Lou. Here we go. The live was in the private group. I saw it. She's lying. And yes, she did go live on Easter in her supporter group, sending her a bunch of voice clips. No, Amanda, you did not see a live that I did with Mama Lou, you liar. There was no live in Mama Lou's private group. You're lying. You're texting my clients and you are making them think things that are not true. You are teaming up with creators and followers to plot against me. Exactly what you're saying I'm doing to you. Are you guys following along? Okay, now, I have proof that she's lying about Easter. And here we go. Here we go. So, this is my entire history. Here's my entire history. Starting from, let's go all the way to, hey babe. Okay. So my last live in supporters was February 12th. Easter was the 20th. Okay. Here we go. So my last live in supporters was February 12th. Okay, let's follow along, everybody. Tell me if you see April 20th. Do you see one? It's going to tell you public or supporters. Does anybody see on April 20th? Do you see a supporter live of me talking shit? Now, let me tell you why she said it. Okay, and we're going to go all the way through. We're going to go all the way through. So it would be right here. 20 and 21. You would see a supporter live right here for Easter. Do you even see a public one? No. No live on Easter. I was at church with my family, even though you said I don't believe in God. I was at church with my family. I did not go live on Easter. Here is my entire transaction. I'm going to go slow so you can see. There is none, okay? There is none. No supporter live. Okay? No supporter live. Okay? So that is my entire history. Now, where is... Oh, wait, I'm not done. Oh, my God. Oh, so it goes from May 1st. Hold on. So, yeah, May 1st. All the way down. So, public. Here's all the dates. April 30th. I think I just showed you guys these, though, huh? Because it stopped at the 20th. Public. I'm trying to get that stupid thing. Public. 23rd, 22nd, 21st. This is my history, you guys. This is all my lives. Okay? But the point is, the point of showing you this is there's nothing on the 20th. Okay? The point of showing you this is there's nothing on the 20th. Okay? So no, I did not go live on fucking, what do you call it? Now, what did I say? February 12th? Right? Did you guys see that? February 12th? Did it say supporters? Let me show you. So it either says public or, was it the 12th? What did I say? Did I say April 12th? Right here. Do you see how right here it says subscribers only? Subscribers only. So it's going to say public or subscribers only. This is my entire history. Okay? Public. This was my last one right here. February 12th was my last one. Do you see anything for the 12th? I mean the 20th. Here it is. February 12th supporters. That was my last one. There is fucking nothing for Easter. Okay? So, when she messaged my client, okay, and she told them, yes, she did. She went live on Easter in her supporter group. So there is proof, you guys, that I did not talk shit about my sister on Easter like she told everybody I did. Okay? And no, there is no live in Mama Lou. Okay? We did not do an interview. Okay? Yeah, exactly. We didn't do one. And there's the proof. That's my entire history, you guys. That is my entire history. Now, while we're on the body shaming, okay, let's keep on track. Amanda said that I was making fun of her weight, okay? I called her fat. I made fun of her. Whatever the fuck she said, okay? Don't quote me exactly. But she said, I am body shaming her. I am making fun of her weight. I am talking about her gaining weight. I am talking about her eating pie. She said I said that she's gonna write an ebook full of lies and eat pie. No, I fucking did not. Stop it. Stop putting two things together. Two separate things. What I said was, if I find out that you lie about me in your book, I will take legal action. You are not gonna put lies about me in your book. Then I said, only because, which I probably shouldn't have said, when somebody came in my chat and said that she was charging people $25, $30 for recipes, for dieting or whatever it was called exactly, I said, you shouldn't be charging people when you eat unhealthy. I used myself as an example, and I said, I get it. I shove my face with pie too. That is not body shaming you. That is saying, which, okay, it wasn't my place, and I realized it and I moved on, which I'm about to show you the live. I was talking about you charging people for something that you don't stand by. I didn't make fun of you for eating pie. I didn't call you fat. I didn't body shame you. Why are you such a liar? Like I don't get it. Here is the live, right here. Hold on. Here we go. Dieting advice says you're sitting there not even eating healthy. Let me play it again. There's nothing wrong with this. Dieting advice says you're sitting there not even eating healthy. Neither am I. I'm shoving my face with key lime pie. But I'm certainly not going to charge people. It doesn't even matter. That's her life, dude. I said, it doesn't even matter. It's her life. Not even eating healthy. Neither am I. I'm shoving my face with key lime pie. But I'm certainly not going to charge people. It doesn't even matter. That's her life, dude. Please, somebody come forward. How is that body shaming? How is that body shaming? That's not body shaming. Now, the one that I still need to find, which, fuck, I just remembered. I don't remember if it was the same live or not, but I was talking about the ebook, and I said, if I find out that you're lying about me, I'm gonna take action. I never body shamed you, though. I never, ever, ever called you fat. I never, ever. And then she's like, she makes fun of all the, eating out I do and the desserts. What? All I said was, you're insulting real homeless people. You don't know what homeless is. Homeless people don't do shopping hauls. Homeless people don't eat out the way you're eating out. All I said is you don't know what homeless really means. And then she twists it like, she says I'm buying all these desserts and shut up. Stop making everybody think I'm making fun of you. I don't think she's fat at all. I love her weight. I always have. And I'm about to prove it to you right now. I'm about to prove it right here. Here we go. Where is it? Where is it?
Say you said that, Brittany?
Hold on. Everybody, what it is this the one? That people in my chat body shame and I agree with it.
Caller ID, which is